So it has been the long-standing tradition of the Free Grace Alliance every year to award a trophy of grace to an individual. And this year we sent out a little solicitation among our members to suggest names, which we received several. So thank you for your submissions. And the Executive Council was working on our list of criteria for how to select these, because we had a big list of names, and we're like, how do you pick? Because there's many good options. But we came up with a list of 3 things in particular that we thought was embodied the trophy. And the first one is to finish well. Right? There's lots of fantastic ministries, and some folks finish well and some don't. So we want to kind of reserve it for folks who have finished well. It's also, we wanted to emphasize kind of a missional mindset, if you will, a advancing grace beyond our walls, right? And not because preaching grace inside the walls is a bad idea. That's a good idea too, but we wanted to celebrate those who kind of go beyond their walls. And the third category, which we thought was really important, was having done hard things, having done things well because of a kind of a sacrificial mindset. And so just that embodiment of, hey, I'm going to sacrifice, I'm going to do what is necessary at some personal cost. So those were the criteria, and so the executive team has spent some time praying about, and I'd like to invite up Charlie Bing to announce this year's winner.
It's my privilege to announce the winner of this year's Trophy of Grace because of his lifetime ministry of faithfulness and sharing the gospel of grace and staying faithful to that message. I've got to read it because his credentials are so long. But while I'm reading this, I want Dr. Ralph Yankee Arnold to come on up. Where are you, Yankee? Better known as Yankee. While Yankee's coming up, let me go through some of his accomplishments in life. He started his Christian education, it looks like, at Tennessee Temple in Chattanooga, but graduated from Florida Bible College, which had a great impact on him. We love the Florida Bible College graduates. He's founder and president of the Colorado Bible Church in Arvada, Colorado, from 1972 to 87. For 13 years, he was founder and president of the Arvada Christian School and Colorado Bible College. He directed a large youth work, which they called Christian Youth Ranch, where hundreds and hundreds of teens would accumulate and once a week, I guess, and many, many came to know Christ, over 200 attending Bible college. In 1987, Dr. Arnold resigned as pastor and president to enter the field of full-time evangelism. But he also pastored Northside Baptist Church in Athens, Georgia, hosted the Northside Bible Hour on television for 8 years and radio for 17 years. You can go to Yankee.com and see his podcasts and YouTube channel, which has thousands, I don't know how many, you're going to tell us how many thousands.
YouTube channel, I got 650 messages and 3.8 million.
Okay, there you go. 4 or 5 a day come to know Christ.
5 or 10.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. I don't want you to get too proud. 500 new subscribers a
day. Yeah, of every 28 days.
28 days. You want to do the introduction? Believe me, I'm not going to start any stories because he tells them so much better. He's been married to a wonderful woman, Betty, who's not feeling her best and wasn't able to accomplish them, but she's been by his side in his craziness throughout the years. I say crazy because they hopped in a motorhome and drove all over the place last summer and this summer as well, all over the place, doing his evangelism and promoting the gospel of grace. 3 children, 5 grandchildren. He was pastor of Calvary Community Church in Tampa, which has been a big supporter of Free Grace Alliance. Because of Yankee, they hosted 2 regionals in the church there. He mentored Jesse Martinez, the present pastor, who's doing just a great job in promoting the gospel of grace as well. Listen to his radio broadcast. He's now considered a full-time evangelist. Read his story in The Gospel-Driven Man, his autobiography. I don't know what else to say except he has left a lot of disciples who have learned from him and picked up the mantle and going on to share the gospel of grace. I consider him my mentor, one of my mentors as well. And there are other people who also have been spreading that gospel of grace. One in particular has spread it all over the world, training thousands and thousands, reaching thousands and thousands with the gospel message, leading them to Christ, and teaching thousands and thousands of youth ministers and workers. He's recently been in the Philippines, training 1,000, I think, came to his conference. Rwanda, Kenya. I think he's on his way to Egypt. You know who I'm talking about?
Greg Steer.
Greg Steer of Dare to Share Ministries. So I think Greg wants to say a word to you.
Greg does.
Hey, this message is to congratulate my mentor, the guy who reached my whole family for Christ, Yankee Arnold. Congratulations on receiving this trophy of grace. You deserve it. I know of nobody who preaches a clearer gospel more consistently to more people than Yankee Arnold. You reached my family for Jesus Christ. You gave me the training and equipping I needed to do Dare to Share. By God's grace, we've been able to train millions of teenagers and adults all around the world to share the gospel, and it all goes back to the training I received when I was 11, 12 years old, was able to take that training, lead my own mom to Christ, and have been using it ever since. So thank you, Yankee, for the investment you've made in my life and so many others. Congratulations on this trophy of grace. You deserve it.
And in Greg's book, Unlikely Fighter, you're kind of mentioned almost all through the book as the one that he gives credit to for his salvation, reaching his family as well. So, Yankee, you know, you've done just about everything. The only thing Yankee hasn't done is catch a fish bigger than me. In spite of his best Photoshop efforts.
This coming Sunday.
Congratulations, Yankee. We love you.
Okay.
And with that, it's all yours.
Hold it. Hey, we haven't got this right yet.
Okay.
That's not on the thing.
Okay. There you go. Does that look right?
You want to get that out of the way?
Yeah, that would be good. Okay, we said they gave it to me and then take it away. I'll have to admit, after everything that's been said in all the meetings, nobody left me anything to say. They done said it all, but I really appreciate when he called me up on the phone, this Jeremy Michelson, and I thought, who in the world is this guy? But anyway, I am honored to be here. It is a great privilege, and I really don't know what to say except thank you, you know. And I hope you don't mind if I maybe go just a couple minutes longer, because I got so much I want to say, and my heart is so full. I'm just thankful that God's able to use me.